We got David in Austin.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good today. Been a good day, been a good things going on. Watching your show, enjoying it, except for, man, you let some guys with weird stuff just go on and on sometimes.
Oh.
But that's okay.
We'll see if we let you go on and on.
Okay, well, hey, that's a good point. Matt, you had said just a minute ago, I wanted to get some clarification from you and get your ideas on a couple of things. You had talked about the separation of church and state, and I was hoping maybe I could get you to elaborate just a little on what you personally believe, and maybe Jeff can do it too, what you personally believe is proper separation of church and state.
Do you want to start?
No.
Okay. Well, I just finished on the last one.
I mean, I don't. Okay, I'll start. But my personal belief is that it's not up to me. It's up to what the law says. You know, I mean, I have an understanding of what the law says. Is that what you want me to explain to you? Because you can look that up for yourself.
What do you want the law to say would probably be a better question.
I am happy with what the law actually says. So, I mean,
and the law says what? First Amendment, come on.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or preventing the free exercise thereof. It's the application of the law. The only proper application of that law is a separation of church and state, which means that the government cannot show preferential treatment for, special treatment for, or discriminate against a person based on those things. And I think that it should go far as to not allow religions to become de facto tax-free organizations, that they should in fact demonstrate some benefit to the public in order to earn that tax-free status. But that aside, what it does mean is that when somebody goes into office, for example, they don't have to stop being a religious individual, but they cannot use their religion as within the scope of the function of their office. And right. There is too much of that. There is too much preferential treatment for religions. It happens by and large with, this fictional Judeo-Christian religion that people have invented in order so that they can cooperate on this. These people who would disagree on plenty of other things.
And Islam as well, especially these days.
Well, I think that you would find that the majority of people in the United States, the majority being Christian, would be fine discriminating against Islam. I think that the majority of those people probably would be just fine about discriminating against Islam. And here's an example. I'm glad you brought this up. Here in Austin, in the Austin area, there is a bus driver who was fired from the Capital Area Rural Transportation System. It's a government agency. It's basically our buses and public transportation around Austin. He was dispatched to pick up some women and take them to a Planned Parenthood facility, and he refused on the grounds that it violated his religion, and they fired him. And now he's suing them, this government-run organization, because he's claiming they discriminated against him on behalf of his religion. No, they absolutely did not. He had no business taking a job where he might be required as one of his duties to do things that he feels violates his religion. That's his responsibility. Here's the job requirements. Here's what you're expected to do. If you take that job, you cannot then cry foul when they're asking you to do your job and it violates your... How's that different from saying, no, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to wait on black people because it violates my religion?
That's one of the things I love about you. You're such a clear thinker.
Okay.
No, truthfully. I mean, and I've called in before. I don't know if you remember me, but I'm a Christian, and I call in all the time, and always thank you guys so much for the fact that you're doing so much and that you're offering a service, at least, to make people think about what it is they believe. And frankly, even as a Christian, I think I agree with you wholeheartedly on everything you've said about church and state and the separation of church and state. I think I agree line upon line with everything you had to say.
Well, okay. You want to get started on the things we disagree on?
Oh, my God. Do you really want to give me that much time?
Probably not, but, I figured I'd at least offer.
Let me say hi to Tracy, your Wonder Twin. Can you do the Wonder Twin Powers Activate thing again?
No, we can't at the moment. She's busy. But thanks for calling, David.
Hey, I love you guys.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, since we got sidetracked and I did all the answering.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yeah.
Our tax-exempt organizations, are they, except for religions, are they required to demonstrate a, positive value?
Well, what
If
happened
they're
was...
not, then I can't see why we would require that for religions.
Sure. And what I'm saying is, I think this should be required for everybody, including religions.
Fair
and what's
enough.
happened is they've made a few exceptions. They've said these are the things that we generally think are in the best interest of the public. Things like libraries, charitable organizations, things like that.
Yeah.
And so they can have a tax-free status. Libraries, charities, educational organizations, et cetera.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh yeah, and religion.
Right.
And so anybody who creates a church and demonstrates that they're a church and is associated, by the way, with one of this list of government-approved religions
Yeah.
is automatically tax exempt. Baptist, sure, that's been on the list for ages.
Right.
Scientology worked their way onto the list. Catholic, yep, you start a new Catholic church, it's automatic. But what that does is not only do I have objections to it because they haven't demonstrated that they're providing any public service that is deserving of tax-free status, but it places the government in the business of sanctioning which claims of religion are religions and deserve a tax-exempt status,
Right.
and which aren't. And that is the most
And this-
obvious violation of church-state
And this
separation.
actually came up a few years ago
Yeah.
with the Buddhist temple.
Yeah. To me, it's absolutely insane that we offer this tax exemption and place the government in the position of saying, yeah, you're a religion and you're not. You're a religion and you're not. How is that not the government making laws with respect to establishments of religion?
Right.
How is that not a violation of the Establishment Clause? I don't know. The big thing is that it never gets challenged. You know why? Because we live in a country where 70% of the population is benefiting from that. That's it.